We are on the clock here at the New Way Bar. Another Monday wrap up stand-up comedy night.
Very
here.
fun night around here. Look at this. We even have a late night audience who stayed all the way to the end getting their drinks.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, there's an audience in the crowd. Not for you.
I know. Can't believe it's a live podcast. Don't worry. You know what's so funny is that we're gonna listen to their conversation.
I am.
Later on the podcast.
I'm gonna be so into it too. I'm taking her side with the passion. She's arguing her side right now. I'm like, she's right. Like, she at least thinks she's right. You know what I mean? Like, she's convinced.
I'm hoping we see them next week, but we have their problem diagnosed.
Dramatic conclusion. Maxwell, fill us in all the deets.
Wouldn't it be great is if you went to a place and you go to that place with a problem and you attend a comedy show, and then after that comedy show, the comedians the next week have a resolution for your problem.
That'd be good. Oh man, it'd be like an episodic
Dude,
adventure.
I can see network TV series.
Paul and Dan fix your problems.
That totally wouldn't that be? You know what I'm saying? We can handle it the soft and easy way.
We give you three choices. Soft and easy, a little over the top, and somewhere in between where we got to work on a resolution together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the pop.
Yeah. Or you can just take them out fighting. You know, like,
Yeah.
Oh,
if he tried breaking his shoulder, I figured when people are bugging you when you break their shoulder, they don't bug you anymore.
you telling me subtleties, but the subtleties of Paul Pepitone aren't working? Maybe you should hit the gym with Dan Grinnell.
Honestly, I'm back doing jiu-jitsu, which I'm very happy, to be back at it.
How many days a week are you training?
I'm trying to do a few. First day back, almost broke my arm and almost blew my knee out. So, it's fun to be back.
Hey, my former co-host of this show, Amit Jain, he went back to the world of mixed martial arts fighting.
Yeah, I was a brown belt. Like, he's legit.
First thing he did was tear his pectoral muscles.
It's so
easy.
It's so easy. My wrist clicks now a little bit.
Oh, okay, so you're feeling the age.
You know what drives me crazy a little bit? A little off topic. Drums on a stage makes sense, right?
Yep.
But my voice, because it's got that bassy to it,
Yeah.
triggers the drum. Do you hear it? Every time I talk, just suddenly.
Yeah, okay. That's like magic.
Dude. It happens at New Way. This is New Way. New Place, Brett's room, so that's the drum set there, and then I hear it, and I'm just that's all I can hear. I think I'm gonna start hitting mics up with a blanket and just throw it over the drum set right before my set starts.
So it doesn't do it when I do it?
See? Bam. And then there's me. Boom. It's back. All right. Sorry. It's driving me insane. But it's I have to deal with it. It's my struggle. This is my truth. This is my truth.
He's going to do a TED Talk on
Maxwell, do you not hear it?
Room.
Wait, you don't like the drums?
No.
No, listen.
You're missing it. Okay.
If you hear my voice,
Yeah.
you don't hear anything from the drums. When you hear Dan's voice, you'll
Yeah,
hear
when you hear my
vibration
voice.
of the drums.
It's because of his timbre.
Yeah, exactly. Like that.
What you
So
call
it's
that?
my timbre. I like it. That's better. I said my bassy tone, but my timbre.
I think that you should be appreciative because every comedian wants an active percussionist behind them at all times.
Yeah.
So your voice commands that, and I think that's a good thing.
It is, unless the percussion's right behind you, you can hear it.
It's not a da but it's like something.
But I can hear it in my ear. Oh my gosh, it drives me crazy. Maxwell, when do you run another room, buddy?
Max just gave you a great compliment.
You got a room coming back anytime soon?
Actually, I'm going to be doing, so when WAB opens up this summer.
WAB?
What's WAB?
Woodward Avenue Brewers.
Okay, Woodward Avenue Brewers.
Just down the street, they want me to do a Thursday night show.
Ooh.
It's going to be a showcase.
Gotcha.
And
Good.
I'm having a couple meetings this week, and so we're gonna work on that.
All right, so something to look in the future there. Woodward Avenue Brewery showcase coming. Good, because mics suck. You want to have a nice showcase room. It's always better.
I've never done it. I've only ever done open mics, so I'm really.
You're very easy to work with. You're
What
gonna
was
do great.
that room
You're
you
gonna be
did last year in Royal
Oh,
The one that I thought looked like John Gotti's designer.
It was so fun.
Yeah, that was a rope.
Yes.
They closed though.
Done. Finito.
Yeah, they were like, I think this. Don't quote me on this, but like I think those like rich Italian brothers were like, we have other businesses. It's a pandemic.
They were Italian, weren't they?
Oh no, they
That, so I called that out like immediately. I'm like, oh, Italians definitely designed this.
We're in a tent. What are you talking about, Paul? Like, this is a good tent. This is a Roman tent.
the indoors.
There's
skulls hanging, crosses everywhere. Like,
they had
There's a cast of Julius Caesar's head, like as he opened through.
They had like geometric metallic Dobermans.
Okay. Oh.
That were like 40 feet tall.
yeah.
Best dog on the planet, Doberman.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Cool place.
No, you're gonna be good, dude. That's gonna be good. You're gonna you run a fun mic. You know what I mean. So you're gonna do good with the showcase. My fun story with Roke is me and Justin Essenmacher, before he moved to Texas, we had pretended to be bouncers during the mic, and nobody called us on it. And we checked so many IDs. We threatened to turn a couple people away, and they just went with it. We did it for like 45 minutes. Like, it was the most entertaining thing we did all night.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, Roke was fun.
Dude, I don't know how in comedy we are able to get away with things like that. I go into
Confidence. Misplaced confidence. That is what makes you a great
I've walked into rooms around Metro Detroit, and people think that I own the place.
Oh, yeah.
That they're in all
yeah.
the time. They're like, you just look like the guy that owns the place.
That's because Paul walks in with
I
a
thought I'd
clipboard and
ask
his
you.
own coffee. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, what's...
Special guys get special treatment.
Yeah. There's Italians and their special privileges.
Hey, hey.
What's that, sweetie? You're a co-owner?
No, I'm not.
You're not a
But
co-owner?
I like to pretend I am.
They can pretend you're a co-owner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
Hey,
right.
just carry around a little card of Julius Caesar, and that gets you free admission.
Is that a cologne?
I don't know. It got left though, and I'm happy with that.
Okay, that's fair. All right. You know, I didn't expect that.
That's an emperor.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about the joke being that clever. Like, no, it got left.
Yeah, we really crossed the Rubicon with that joke. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's a deep cut. There we go.
Yep. See, you missed me on Rubicon.
You don't know the Rubicon?
I don't know what
Okay, hold on.
Rubicon is.
History lesson.
Okay.
I'll teach you some Italian. You should know the Italian history. This is the most pivotal piece of Italian history is the Rubicon.
I get to learn something.
All right, so there was a river that was on Rome, right?
Uh-huh.
And the rule was when you came in, like a Roman general would come in, like Caesar, whoever, to talk, you couldn't bring your soldiers past the Rubicon.
Why?
It's because otherwise you could overthrow Rome. This was before it was an
Okay.
empire. It was
That's
still
fair.
democracy. All right, so you couldn't bring your troops with you and overthrow the government. You had to come in for the meetings. You know,
Uh-huh.
it'd be like if every time the
It's like
Senate,
a sit down.
yeah, it's like if every time the Senate met, they got like a parcel of like the Corps, the Marine Corps, with them to be like, what's going on? You know.
Yep.
So when Julius Caesar's like, I'm going to take Rome, he got to the Rubicon and then he turned to his soldiers and said, today, men, we passed the point of no return. And then they crossed the Rubicon, and that's where like the point of no return, and you'll hear like a phrase, crossing the Rubicon. That's where that comes from.
The point of no return.
Yes,
though,
because
that's-
now we are no longer democracy, and Rome's at war with itself and became an empire.
At the point of no return.
Dude, I love fucking Western Civ. It's fun class. Fucking ace that shit, dude. It's a lot of fun.
Give your history question. What? You don't know about the Rubicon?
Yeah, hold on. It's Mr. Italian man over here doesn't know about the Rubicon.
My Italian history is scattered all across Sicily.
This was the beginning. It's cool, man. You know.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I'll get to the Polly's picks tonight for stand-up performances.
I just want to say, you're going to name some people that don't deserve it.
Okay.
And before you do that, I'm going to say the best set of the night, by far, hands down, was Noah Chapp.
Yeah.
Okay, I was here all night, watched every set, every comic struggled for the most part, and Noah Chapp had laughs from start to slapping the table. The bar was quiet. Crushed it. He crushed it. Noah Chapp crushed it tonight. This was a tough fucking room tonight.
It was extremely tough tonight.
Yeah.
So it was Amy Jo guest hosted tonight.
Yeah.
It was her first time ever hosting a show, and start the show, I was like, I needed to go up. Hey, round of applause for Amy Jo. Round of applause for Amy Jo.
Yeah. Give it up for her.
it's a funny story just because it's your first time ever co-hosting and hosting for that matter. And I'm like, I need to start the show, do 10 to 15 minutes, try to win at least 3 people over from the other side of the bar to over here. That's going to be your job, and however long it takes you to do that. But it's going to be a tough struggle emotionally because it's going to feel like nobody's listening. And I'm like, she's got the message. She steps on stage and she starts telling a joke. And then a minute 30 and she's like, fuck this. I'm going to introduce your next comedian. She wanted to get off stage so bad that she didn't even lock the microphone back in the stand. She just started walking off.
That's like
walking off with the mic.
That's like
I'm like, hey, he needs that. He needs that.
Yeah,
he wasn't even on stage yet. He was still like in the aisleway. She was like, I'm gone.
Yeah. That's like in Vietnam when you stick your head out the foxhole and then see the Viet Cong like right there. Like, shit. Like, I don't know what to do. She's gonna go back down and pretend they're not there.
Real. It's real.
Charlie really is in the bushes. Like,
holy shit.
So no, it was fun. Yeah.
Okay, so shout out to Amy Jo. Good funny story. Great first time.
Yeah.
Great job. You hit on Noah Chapp. Noah
Crushed
Chapp.
it.
Noah
Boom,
Chapp
boom,
delivered
boom.
hammers. He was just nail hammer.
Dude, they were
nail
loving it
hammer,
too. They were
nail
like, give me
hammer.
more. They were spitting. They were like, yes.
Yeah.
Fuck me with your words.
Yes.
And
you know what?
He did.
He did.
He did well. They were satisfied.
You know, and great pick on Noah. And you're right, that did slide by me because my 2 picks were Toy Too Tall and Josiah Jones.
Oh, Josiah had some good laughs too. So did Toy. Yeah. They came in late. It was nice.
You know what? It's funny that you mentioned Noah. I feel sometimes, and I hate to say that I probably do this sometimes, I maybe take some funny people for granted, like a little bit like, oh yeah, he's gonna deliver it like all the time. So like the level of it where I'm like, oh yeah, you really destroyed it is kind of.
Well, it was a tough room tonight.
Yeah, it's notorious for being.
Like there was a lot of really good comics that came out tonight and struggled, and it was like people you don't normally see struggle, and it's like, oh yeah, it's a tough room tonight. It's not just you know what I mean? Like it was just in the air. It just was one of those nights, and then to see some people crack through was like, oh cool, all right.
Yeah, and not a lot of people crack
not a lot of people crack through.
That wall.
The fact that there's anybody left here right now on a Monday at 1:30 in the morning is insane to me. So, especially after what they went through. So,
yeah, they listened to a very long stand-up comedy show. It's still sticking around for the podcast. Thank you so much
Yes.
for that.
So cold out today. Did you not?
Why are you called out?
Because I'm me.
Why are you mute?
Because her name is
I'm
Sharice and
sitting
she's
right
white.
here.
Her name's Charisse and she's white.
Yeah.
Were people talking to you during the
Are
comedy
you like
show?
Rachel Maddow? Are you trying to take over the NAACP?
Oh my god, it's awful.
I'm gonna tell you about
Hey,
suburban affairs. All right.
so just a tip for you or anybody else who's watching who may ever attend a comedy show. If the comedian does engage with you and you don't want to talk to that comedian, no matter what they say, just...
I wouldn't do that. I would not do that.
Well, no, because...
Actually, you know what?
He has no place to go. See,
Yeah,
they
please
have to
do
work
that
up from the
next
angle where
time
he's
I
like,
say it, like-
fire me up.
Oh,
say.
she wants to be difficult. I was going to give her a softball, but she wants to clap. Just like, all right, you know, and then you roll with it. And then she curses me out, you know what I mean?
You know the routine.
And then, but after the show, we're friends, you know, and it's like,
They called me out for that too. They didn't become my friend though.
Oh.
Oh yeah. See, usually, the comedian's always supposed to
Very
let
Charisse of
the
you.
person off the hook at the
Be
end.
combative.
If for some reason they don't lay off the hook, like Dan will get into an engagement with an audience member where I'm like, oh wow, I think that kind of went a little bit too far.
Can I just say
And- well,
before-
wait, and then as soon as he's done with his set, they're shaking hands, all buddy, like over here, like, oh, that was so funny when you called me blank.
Yeah. I can't believe, yeah, man. Like, there's some stuff that I can't believe I've gotten away with on stage. That it's like, cool, man. You know, that's got to be worth something.
You got the beard. You can get away with things.
Is it the beard? I'm pretty sure that's not something that's helping in today's day and age.
You just look like a scruffy guy who just.
I look
says
like I missed
shit.
the bus on January 6th. You know what I mean? I got on the bus to Washington, but it wasn't D.C. It was the state. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, this is a long ass trip. It didn't look that far on the map. You know, it's been 7 days.
Am I the only one that showed up?
Dude, Greyhound sucks.
You got your flags. You got your.
Oh,
whole
I'm ready
gear.
to go. I'm like Trump 2020 forever. You know what I mean?
I brought my gas mask.
Oh yeah, that was for the weed though, not for any tear gas. I didn't think they'd shoot on us, you know, white. It's kind of a thing.
I did think they'd shoot on us. That is like the most white thing. I didn't think they'd shoot
Dude,
on us. I didn't know I could do that.
I was featuring Frizzioli and a lady in the I had like a little bit about January 6th, and she's like, "Well, why were the doors unlocked?" And I was like, that was the craziest response to that whole incident. Like, well, if the doors were locked, we wouldn't have went in. You know, and I was just like, I guess that's how it works.
Why did they? Yeah.
I thought this was gonna be funnier that part, but it wasn't. It wasn't, because it was just hilarious to me.
I'm just glad I don't have political beliefs.
Yeah. I thought it was. I heard the real thing that happened though was just like a drunk DC tour guide. Like all those people were there to see the Capitol and all its beauty and the architecture and Lincoln. Who doesn't like Lincoln? You know. And then they're like, turn left here, and they accidentally screwed up some scheduling and took the tour into the Capitol
Do you
building.
think there's anybody that got
hours
tied up
early.
in that? Like maybe like Mrs. Smith's
I don't remember anybody
second
getting
grade
tied up.
class was brought to the
That'd be
Capitol
so
that
great.
day, and they're like, "Okay, kids, here's some battering
And then
shields."
some guy walks in dressed like a water buffalo, and they're like, what the fuck? And like, Mrs. Johnson? She's like, get the fuck on the bus!
Crazy times.
Dude, Crazy White is hilarious. Like, I don't care. Like, I grew up with white trash, you know what I mean? And like a
No, you
Oh, yeah.
stop it.
heavily white trashy family for sure. Still to this day, you know.
Where
what I
did
mean?
you find out? Oh, okay, that's family.
That's family, friends of the family. They're all trash. But I think that's got to be the lowest form of human existence is white trash, because you have all the advantages in the world, but you live in a single wide aluminum trailer. Like, you're a loser. I don't care if you're like, I'm just saving money, man. Like, get the fuck out of my face, you toddler.
Do you save money by not showering? Do they say?
Dude, oh my god, dude. I use soap for my hair and my body. And it's like, oh, get some conditioner. You've got split ends. Brush your teeth. Who needs dental insurance? I brush twice a day. Yeah. All right, listen, okay? That took a weird turn at the end. It's getting a little personal for me.
Why do you smell like you just did an oil change?
Right. You don't work on cars.
You ever see that guy? Like he just smells like he just did an oil change. Like why? Wait, why?
He's
your
that grease
fingers
stain.
are dirty.
Yeah, dude, he's
You're
that
cooking dinner. What's the matter with you?
He's that grease stain in like a driveway, but like as a person. Like he's that, it'll never go away. You can't play basketball on it without getting your clothes dirty.
Hey, to be fair, there's that guy, but there's probably also a woman just like that too.
Yeah.
Like,
Her name is Michelle Rodriguez. She was in the Fast and Furious movies. So,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And then apparently, her niece over there is hiding her face, so she likes working on cars.
Hey, we got about.
Hold on, what cars do you like? What's your favorite car, Shanice? Oh, an owl?
Honda Civic.
A Honda Civic. Great gas mileage, 5-star safety rating.
That's economical. Like
That's a
I
hell of a
can't really disagree.
It's a hell of a
with that.
machine.
Can't really disagree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Look at Maxwell. Maxwell's like, that's fucking gay, bro. What the fuck?
dude, I love it when the gay guy says to somebody, "That was gay."
You're fucking gay.
That was.
What, next you're gonna tell me when I drive a yellow Focus? Like what? Like, alright.
Little canary yellow.
I don't know why there were so many of those when that car was around. There was so many canary yellow Focus. I'd bang like 3 chicks with a yellow Focus in like 2010. I don't know. I don't know if they were sharing the car. I don't know.
Same girl.
They were ride sharing.
Same girl, different haircut.
That wasn't a
Same
thing
girl,
yet.
different
That wasn't a
haircut.
thing yet. It was 2010.
Oh my god.
They're ride sharing, yeah.
Hey, we got about
My cock. All right.
We got about 2 minutes left. We got about 2 minutes left, and I just want to say May 3rd, Mount Clemens in Michigan, 3 Blind Mice. We're going to be starting the show there Tuesday, May 3rd, to be every Tuesday from 7 to 9. And to get that plug out there for that.
Oh yeah, so it's going to be great because you can do 3 blind mice. If you want to get a second set in, right down the road, Crash at Pub with Charles Hill.
That should be the plan for every comedian. Do a set at the 3 Blind Mice and then hit up Grasha Pub.
Exactly.
And
Get
then
2
hope
sets
you can
in.
hit Trixie's afterwards.
To get lucky, or
Good
maybe hit
spot.
Trixie's early, hit 3 blind mice late if you're late on the order or something like that. Are you doing? Is that going to be a sugar or is that going to be pre-booked?
So ideally, it's go up, but no, it's gonna be pre-booked.
Because you have a time restraint on that one, right?
Yeah,
you got 7 to 9.
It's not, yeah. And the time restraint is what I put on it.
Right. But you want to be somewhat consistent.
Well, I want to be able to get up the Charles show
Exactly,
too and
exactly.
do that. I can't do that if I'm going all night.
Exactly, but it's going to be fun, dude. All right, well, we'll confirm it next week for sure, the day before. If
Yep.
it's going to be pre-booked. Hopefully, you put some posts out about that. So you
That's
get that booked
coming
up
up.
for
I redid the
next
logo.
week. You did the logo? Paul did the logo. Well,
In
you
order-
have negative 60 seconds. Hurry up, tell us about
In
the
order
logo.
for any show to be successful, I try to put a little bit of my heart and soul into it, and part of that comes with the artwork that I put into it, and I put that artwork into this show.
Who did you pay $50 and what's the logo look like?
That's Paul Pepitone. That's all Paul Pepitone. Paul Pepitone does all his own artwork, okay?
Yeah.
He does his own
Yeah.
stand-up funny comedy
Yeah.
thing, and also he does his own artwork. And yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Would you consider your love-making artwork?
Yeah, I would. Because I like to play. I like to
You
play.
know
I
what?
like to lick. I like to,
All
you know
right,
what I'm
all
saying?
right.
Good back massage. I know I don't need to win you over, but I'm going to try to do it with a back massage and just, work.
They don't want their back massage. They want their clitoris massage, Paul.
Yeah, okay, fine. Let's move
Yeah.
on to that. Let me take my time. Let me paint my
But not just the
masterpiece.
outer clitoris, you gotta get the inner clitoris too. There's 2 clitoris. Is it clitorisi when it's 2 of them, or is it clitorises? There is 2. There's an inner. It's in and up. If you don't know, you need to open up a female anatomy book, man. Okay, you're not getting fucked right, apparently. 'Cause
Hey,
there is.
don't worry. I have never opened up a female anatomy book.
That's why he doesn't know about the
All I do
clitorises.
is I look down on it and I just go all Scooby-Doo on it.
I like to look straight at it. I don't look down on it. That seems sexist. I want to look straight at it. Right? Yeah, like me and you are going rounds. All right? All right.
We are at negative time. We've had a great time here at the New Way Wrap
I'm
Up. Stand-up
doing it.
comedy here.